today we will understand the relationship between the classes and types of relationship between the classes. And it has been divided into two parts. One is a relationship and second one is has a relationship. Is a relationship, inheritance maintains a is a relationship, and association maintains has a relationship. And association has a divided into two parts. One is aggregation, second one is composition. So we will understand one by one. Aggregation basically it maintains weak bonding and composition maintains strong bonding. So let me explain you with the example. Suppose that we have one vehicle. We have a vehicle component and it is a parent class, suppose that. But if you can see, vehicle has a different brand. Like we have a Audi, we can say car, Jeep also a car. So this is maintaining is a relationship because car is a vehicle, Jeep is a vehicle. If I can say Audi is a vehicle, BMW is a vehicle, Mercedes is a vehicle. So these are the component maintaining is a relationship. So here what is happening? Car maintaining is a relationship with this vehicle. Jeep is a vehicle, but this is maintaining is a relationship. But car has a engine and car has a music. We put some music, right, while driving a car. So car has a music and car has a engine. We cannot say car is a music. We cannot say because because music is not a car. But we can say car has a music and car has a engine. So here two things are happening. Without engine, we cannot drive a car. So what is happening here? Engine is maintaining a strong bond with this car. But without music, we can drive a car. Means it is maintaining weak relationship with this car. So if it is maintaining a weak relationship, that means it is a aggregation. That is called aggregation. But if this engine is maintaining a strong bond with this car, then that is called composition. Right? So these things we are going to understand. Inheritance, association. So let's understand with the definition. So first I will go with this is a relationship, that is inheritance. So what is the inheritance? First we will understand theoretically. What is the inheritance? So we can say it is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior of a parent class object. If I can say, suppose that my dad is there, right? My dad is my parent and I am a child of my dad. So I can acquire all the properties and behavior of my dad. This is the example of inheritance. So let me write this definition. It is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behavior. One object all the properties and behavior parent class object. This is the definition of inheritance. Means one object can acquire all the properties and behavior of the parent class object. So we will see in the coding, then it will make you more understand. So there are five types. In inheritance, there are five types. One is single level, second one is multi-level, and third one is hierarchical, and fourth one is multiple, and fifth one is hybrid. So we will understand one by one with the diagram, this diagram. So in the single level, what happening? Here, one class is extending to another class. Suppose that A is my parent and B is me. So what I am doing? I can acquire all the properties. So whatever the property will be there with my parent's name, that I can acquire, and whatever the behavior of my parent, that can come under me, right? So I can acquire all the properties and behavior of my parent. So child can acquire all the properties and behavior of their parents. So that is called single level. Here only one child can acquire of their parents. All the properties and behavior can acquire of their parents. So this is a single level. What is a multi-level? When there is a chain of inheritance, that is known as multi-level inheritance. What is happening here? See, class A is a super parent, right? It is a parent, and B is a child, and C is a grandchild, right? Right. So we can B this B class can acquires all the properties and behavior of A, and C can acquires all the properties and behavior of their parents B and their grandparent. C class can acquires all the properties and behavior of A class as well, because A is a grandparent, right? So here I have written, you can see one class can inherit from a derived class. Hence the derived class becomes the base class. Base class means parent class for a new class. So this is a multi-level inheritance. And what is the hierarchical? What happening here? One class is inherited by many child class. Suppose that A is a parent, right? And A has a two child, B and C. B and C is a child of A. A is a parent and B and C both are the child. So what happened here? B also can acquires all the properties and behavior of their parent, and C also can acquires all the properties and behavior of the parent A. Like if suppose that my parent has a two child, one I and one is my brother. We both are there, right? So we both are child of my parent. So we both can acquire all the properties and behavior of my parent. This is the example of hierarchical inheritance. Multiple inheritance, what happened? In the multiple inheritance, suppose that multiple inheritance is not applicable in terms of class, it is not supportable. Java doesn't support multiple inheritance. But what happening here? Suppose that two superclass is there, like two parents is there, and C is a child class. If child class wants to acquire all the properties and behavior of both the classes A and B, then it is not possible in terms of Java. So Java doesn't support multiple inheritance. Same hybrid inheritance. In a hybrid inheritance, what it is doing? It is a combination of any two inheritance. But if Java doesn't support this multiple inheritance, then hybrid is also not possible. Why? See here. Here there are two inheritance is creating. See? So A is a superclass, but A has a two child, B and C. Till here it is possible. B can acquire all the properties and behavior of A. C also can acquire all the properties and behavior of A class. But D class cannot acquire all the properties and behavior of B and C both. It is not possible. So that's why multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance is not possible in terms of Java. So this is five types of inheritance which we have seen through this diagram. I hope you understand with this diagram. If you don't understand, then I will make you understand through the programming. So let's move into the programming. Then you will understand little bit better. Let me create a package. Inheritance concept. Again, I will explain you. See, package name, again it will start from a small letter, and after that you can start with capital letter, but initial letter will be small. I will create one class. So I am going to create a class for single label first. We will understand single label first, and then we will move into the multi label, and then hierarchical, and then multiple and hybrid. So let me create, suppose that I'm taking a class animal. So this is a class. Now what I will do, I will create one class. Sorry, class I already have created. So I am going to create one method. Else we can create one more class. Suppose that dog. Dog is animal. So let me create one more class. Class dog. Now tell me, there are two class, right? Class superclass, that is animal, and subclass child class, that is dog. So there are two different classes. So tell me, is there any relationship in between both the classes? So answer will be no. Why? Because so far it is not maintaining any relationship. Why it is not maintaining? Until you are not using any keyword, extend keyword, till the time it will not maintain any relationship. There is no any relationship between both the classes. This super class and this is a child class. It is not maintaining any relationship. But if I'll use here extend keyword, extends, and if I'll extend with this parent class, then now it is maintaining is a relationship. How? Dog is a child of animal. So what we can say? We can say dog is a animal. Dog is animal, cat is animal. So these are animal, right? So now it is maintaining a relationship, right? And in the inheritance, we can use the extend keyword to make a is a relationship. If you want to acquire all the properties and behavior of their parent class, then you will have to use this extend keyword. So let me write one method here. What we can write? Public void, and all animal has a behavior to eat something, right? So they can eat. Let me write eat method, right? Let me print some statement. This out, and here I will write animal is eating, right? Now dog also is there, right? So dog has a behavior. They can bark, they can eat, they can see, but they cannot speak something. But so let me write one more method, that is public void, and I can write bark. Bark is a behavior of dog, and this is also called a method. You can somebody call method, somebody call function. So both are the same, function, behavior, and you also can say this method. So function, method, and behavior all the same. So let me print some statement here, sys out, and here I'm printing some barking like. barking. So now there are two class. This is a parent class. This is a child class. Parent class has some behavior. Child class also has some behavior, right? Now I will create one more class. Class, let me write test inheritance. Yeah, otherwise we can say test single level inheritance. Single level inheritance. It will be a very big name, but it's fine. Now I will create main method, right? So hmm, why it is giving an error? Because your main method is this. This animal is a main method. You can see here, you are able to see, right? Animal. So animal is a main method here. So what I'll have to do, I will have to rename it. I will put here single level inheritance. A refactor will be there. A refactor rename. I will put this next and then finish. It will rename it, right? Now what I can do, I can remove this from here and I can cut from here. And here I will create class that is animal. And dog will extend to animal, not this class, right? And if you want to arrange this code, then you can click Control Shift F2. Then it will rearrange automatically. See, so this animal, let me Control S. It will save now. So this animal is a super class. Dog is a child class, which is acquiring all the properties and behavior of their parent class with the help of this extend keyword. And this is a main class where we are going to write a main method. Main. And now what we will do? We will create one object. Let me close this class. That's why it is giving an error. So now we can create an object. How you can create an object? So I will create an object for this child class, dog. So dog, here we can write obj, you can write anything. Reference variable, you can take anything. Obj is equal to new dog, right? And now with this help of this reference variable, you can call to any method. So I am going to call the method of this bark, right? So now see how we can say it is acquiring all the properties and behavior or not. How we can make sure. See, I have created an object for this child class only. I have not created any object for this super class. But with the help of this child class object, we can call to this method as well, eat method. And it will work. How? Because all the properties and behavior of this parent class, this animal has dog has acquired. So if I will create an object for this child class, then it can call, it will acquire all the things, all whatever the code you will write inside the superclass, that will be that this dog can inherit. So if I will call that method eat method with the help of this reference variable, then we can call it. See here, it is available. And now if I will run this program, then it will give both the statement. It will print both the statement. See, barking and animal is eating. Both statement will print. So this is a single label inheritance. Here I have created only two class. One is super and one is child. Here only one parent is there and only this parent has only one child. So this is a single label inheritance. Now we can see the multi-label inheritance as well. So we can see how it works. So again, let me create the multi-label inheritance as well. Creating a class. So I'm creating a multi-label. Multi-level inheritance. Let me create a main method as well. And now I am going to create one. This class is for main method only. Now I am going to create a super class. Super class I will create with the name of class with the name of animal only. So animal I already have created for this. So I will create here animal one. So this animal again behavior will be eating, void eat, and statement I'm printing, let's say eating. Right. Now I'm going to create one another class. That will be dog again. Class that is dog. Right. And dog I already have created in this single level inheritance. So I will put this dog one. And then right. So here we have a two separate class. If I want to make a is a relationship, then I will extends animal one, this super class. Right. Now again this dog has a behavior that is barking. So I will put this method bark. And I'm putting some statement that is barking. Right. So since this is a multi-level inheritance, I will create one more class. Here I will put this baby dog. Baby dog. So this dog has a parent that is animal. This baby dog has a parent that is dog. Again, I'm making a relationship between baby dog to dog. So I will put this extend keyword. Extends dog. So again, baby dog has some behavior. So I am creating one method. Baby dog can have a behavior like beeping. Beep, we can say not beep, it will be weep. So this is a behavior of a baby dog. Now I will print some statement here. Weeping. Weeping. Right. So I have created three class. This animal is a parent class. This is a child class and this is a grandchild class. Right. So this dog can acquire all the properties and behavior of animal, and baby dog can acquire all the properties and behavior of both the classes, dog and animal both, since it is a grandchild. Grandchild can acquire all the properties of behavior of their parent and grandparent, right? So now I will create an object. I will create an object for this grandchild. Baby dog, baby, let's say dog is equal to new baby dog, control V. Now with this reference, with the help of this reference, we can call to all methods. First we will call this V, since it is a method of this grandchild, that is V. Where is a V? See here in the last, right? But with the help of this grandchild, we can acquire all the properties and behavior of their parent. Parent behavior is a method. Bark. And I was saying this grandchild can acquire can acquire properties and behavior of their grandparent as well. So if I want to call this eat behavior of grandparent, then it can acquires. How? See, this object is a object we have created for the child class, and with the help of this child class reference variable, we can call to eat method as well. It has a behavior of parent class, but it is acquiring eat as well. Now it will print weeping, barking and eating. Let me run this program. See, weeping, barking and eating, right? So this is a multi-level inheritance. Now we will understand the third one, is that is hierarchical. So in the hierarchical, let me create one class, hierarchical inheritance, right? So this is a main class, right? Now I will again create a super class. Again I am creating class animal. So animal and animal 1 we already have created. So I will create animal 2. Animal 2, right? So again animal can eat. So I will create the same method, void eat, right? Statement will be eating, right? Now I will create one more class, that is dog. Dog 2 I will create. So this is a second class. This is a child class, right? This is a parent and this is a child. So here I will make relationship between child and parent. So I will use extends animal, right? And this dog can bark. Stent statement will be barking. Now I will create one more class, that is cat. Cat is also animal, right? So I will use extend keyword, or I will extend to this. And here again, I will write what has a behavior of cat. It can have it called like meow meow. So I will write meow, right? Sys out, meowing, right? See. So first we will understand with this diagram, hierarchical. So what hierarchical is saying, one parent has a two child, like this parent has a two child, and B and C is a sibling. They are sibling, B and C. So what I did, animal is a superclass, and dog is an animal, and cat is also an animal. So they are siblings, let's say. We can assume both are the siblings, and animal is a parent. So both, since both are the siblings, they both can acquire all the properties and all the properties and behavior of their parent class. So dog also can acquires all the properties and behavior of animal, and cat also can acquires all the properties and behavior of this parent class. So now what we will do, I will create an object, but this these siblings cannot acquires all the properties and behavior of each other. They cannot acquires. They can acquire all the properties and behavior of their parents only. They cannot acquire to each other, right? So let me show you with the help of, I will create an object. First, cat c is equal to new cat, right? So I have created an object. Now this is a child, right? It can acquire all the properties and behavior of parent only. It cannot acquire all the properties and behavior of this dog. So let me show you. C dot. I will call this behavior of meowing, this method. It can acquire. Now C dot. Now it also we can call, since it is a behavior of their parents. But if I want to acquire properties and behavior of this dog, then we cannot acquire. C. C dot. If I want to acquire this bark method, if I want to call, then it will not allow. See, it is giving an error. What it is saying? Create a method bark in type cat, right? So since both are the siblings cannot acquire behavior and properties of each other. They can acquire all the properties and behavior of their parents only, not each other. So that's why it is giving an error. So I will put the comment it out, and now we can run this program. So it is saying meowing and eating, right? So this is a hierarchical. Now we will see the last one, not last, second last, that is multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance is not allowed in Java, but let me show you. So let me suppose that I'm creating one class, A, right? This is a super class, let's say, and I'm creating one more class, that is class B. This is a child class. Let me extend to parent class. Extends A. A is a parent class, right? Suppose that here I'm printing some sys out. Control Z. not giving. Let me write method first. Sorry, I was doing something wrong. So first I will write one a void method. Method, let's say I'm writing one message, right? This is a method. And now if I'll do the sys out, yes, let's say I'm printing hello, right? And here again I'm creating one method void, and here again I'm writing message, creating one method here, and here I'm writing sys out. Let me write welcome, right? There are two class. This is parent class, this is a child class, right? Let me create one more, not child class. Let me show you. Here there are two parent, class A, class B, both will be super class, and only C will be the child class. So both are the parent class A and B. So I will not use extend keyword. Now I will write one more class, class C. Extends. So what here it is doing? C class wants to extend both the classes A and B, both. Let me try A, comma, B. Right? So see, it is giving an error. Why it is giving an error? Since it is not allowed. Class A is a superclass, class B is a superclass, and if this child class wants to extend both the classes, then it is not possible in the Java. This is a child and it wants to acquire all the properties and behavior of both the parent class, then it is not allowed, right? So this is how, in the same way, that hybrid is also not allowed.